And as US President Donald Trump wages a war on fentanyl, a new threat is rising south of the border. Mexican drug cartels are cashing in and cocaine is making a deadly comeback. At the center of it all, Nemesio El Mencho Oseguera, the ruthless kingpin climbing to the top. Oseguera grew up poor selling avocados. Fueled by America's resurging hunger for cocaine, his empire is expanding, and it's expanding fast. Nemesio El Mencho Oseguera spent decades forging the Jalisco new generation cartel into a deadly transnational empire, strong enough to rewrite Mexico's criminal landscape. With the Sinaloa cartel shattered by infighting and bloodshed, Jalisco seized the throne as the world's deadliest drug powerhouse. As the Trump administration zeroed in on Sinaloa's fentanyl trade, promising to crush the synthetic opioid endemic, it unwittingly cleared the path for Jalisco's explosive rise. Now, fueled by a booming cocaine market, Oseguera stands unchallenged at the top, the undisputed lord of the new drug war. U.S. drug officials say El Mencho is the most powerful drug trafficker operating in the world. Cocaine sold in the U.S. is now cheaper and purer than ever for retail buyers. Since 2019, consumption in the western United States has surged by 154%, while the eastern part of the country has seen a 19% increase over the same period. According to drug testing firm Millennium Health, in contrast, fentanyl use in the U.S. began to decline in mid-2023 and has continued to drop based on data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. For new users, cocaine lacks the stigma associated with fentanyl addiction. Oseguera's cartel transports the addictive powder by the ton from Colombia to Ecuador and then north to Mexico's Pacific coast via speedboats and so-called narco subs. The United States has a $15 million bounty on Oseguera, but he rarely leaves his hideout in the heart of Sierra Madre, a mountain range in Mexico. According to those familiar with the cartel's operations, the group guarding Oseguera, called the Special Force of the High Command, are equipped with RPG-7 heat-seeking shoulder-fired rocket launchers capable of penetrating tanks. Visitors to the drug lord's stronghold are hooded before beginning the 6-hour drive through the terrain littered with landmines. The locations of these pressure-activated explosives are known only to the members of Oseguera's inner circle. Oseguera's power grew after the U.S. pressured Mexico to target the Sinaloa cartel. The group where he began his drug trade career, the Sinaloa cartel, pioneered fentanyl production and smuggling, a major breakthrough that skyrocketed their revenue and fueled a sharp rise in fatal overdoses across the U.S. El Mencho got lucky the second time with Trump administration's crackdown on immigrants. Reports indicate that Trump's campaign to deport undocumented immigrants in the U.S. has diverted federal agents from drug trafficking interdiction efforts. According to reports in Arizona, 2 customs and border protection checkpoints along a key fentanyl smuggling route from Mexico have been left unstaffed, as officers previously assigned there were reassigned to process detained migrants. The Jalisco cartel heavily benefited from this. But the cartel has other sources of income too. El Mencho's cartel acts as a parallel government in parts of Mexico, taxing such goods as tortillas, chicken, cigarettes and beer. The cartel has profited from the flow of migrants heading to the U.S., charging each one thousands of dollars to cross through its controlled territory. Reports quoting U.S. officials say that in recent years, it has also run more than 24 call centers, scamming senior citizens out of hundreds of millions of dollars. Recently, the U.S. forces in Caribbean blew up 2 speedboats. The president alleged they were carrying cocaine and fentanyl from Venezuela to the United States. While fentanyl seizures make headlines, cocaine is quietly reclaiming the streets of the United States. And in the shadows, the Jalisco cartel is turning America's shifting drug habits into its greatest opportunity yet. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.